Hey guys, it's Dante. Today I'm going to be testing out the range of the American DJ Wi-Fi. I have a church setup uses Wi-Fi. It's based on Wi-Fi, and I wanted to test the range on the manual, the website, or whatever. I believe it says 500 feet, and of course, extended range goes beyond that. Those EXR fixtures and whatnot, but standard Wi-Fi range is 500 feet, I believe. Now, I have a Wi-Fi QA5, I forget what it's called. Lord help me. I have a Wi-Fi PAR, and I have a Stage Setter 8 connected to a transceiver. And basically, I'm gonna see if I can get all the way to those trees in the back. With the light working. The light is going to be out there, and the control is going to be inside the building. So I can't wait to see how this works. Hopefully it does. Okay guys, so we have the stage setter, we've got the Wi-Fi transceiver, and we have the dancing Wi-Fi PAR. And we're going to test out the distance. We're going to go as far as we can. I'm going to carry the PAR with me. We're going to do this live. We're just going to see how far we can go. I got the lights moving on a chase, so that means that it has to constantly pick up the signal to keep changing, so that we'll know, versus doing like a static color, because a static color, it might freeze and we might think that it's still going on even though it's not. Technically, there is an indicator light telling you the signal strength, but we're still going to do this this way, whatever that means. Okay, so we're going to leave this stuff here. We're going to take this guy for a walk. I don't have the key to the door here, so we're going to use the door stopper so we don't get locked out, because wouldn't that be a little bit sad? I'll go ahead and close the door. Prop that in there. Okay. Our light is still moving. Like I said earlier, we're going to see if we can get all the way to that line of trees. We're going to be crossing the street and everything. And so far it's still kicking. This is going through a color change of red, green, blue, and amber. Your standard quad colors on a quad PAR such as this. It's actually a really nice PAR too. Our church setup, like I said earlier, our church setup is built on the Wi-Fi technology, and we have not had hiccups in terms of signal strength and everything like that. Well, there were a couple of hiccups, but nothing where it was crazy. So we're still walking, and we're still lit here. Oh, looks like we're frozen on blue, guys. No, it's going through the colors. It's struggling. Now it's going through the colors again. Okay. I don't know, should we keep going, or because it seems I turned around. Now I'm facing the building, so maybe I was blocking the signal. So I guess we'll walk backwards and see how long that takes. Just have to hope I don't get hit by a car. But yeah, like I said, these lights work pretty well. The whole wireless technology of it all is great. And as a lighting designer, one of the frustrating parts, and you fellow designers will agree with me, one of the frustrating parts of all of this was with cables and cords and everything, you couldn't put your lighting exactly where you wanted to put it. You had to, if you want to adjust the positions of your lights, you had to not only move that fixture, but move all of the accessories. I'm gonna turn around real quick. I'm at the street now. I'm not at the line of trees. Like you see, we're pretty far away and it's still changing colors. So the signal strength is really good. I'm impressed. I haven't, this is my first time doing it. So this is the first time you're seeing it and this is the first time I'm doing it. And it's still kicking. Looks like we're stuck at red. No. Oh, you saw that blink? I think we finally maxed out here. Because purple isn't even part of the design. Let's see if the indicator tells us. And oh, you can actually see the display here is flashing. But I think I pressed the mode button. Yeah, I actually pressed the mode button. Let's get back to DMX. Wow. Alright, we're back in DMX mode. That's D005. I actually made a mistake. But it looks like it can't re-pick up the signal. So I think we blew the experiment. I might have messed up the experiment here. Although it's still blinking on DMX setting. So let's see if we can go back. Yeah, let's see if we can go backwards a little bit and see if we can pick up the signal again. Oh no, wait, no, it's back on. Probably putting it down probably hurt it too. Wow. Okay. Well, we're almost at the tree line here, so if I can just be careful, see if we can keep going. But like I was saying, this is a live experiment. I'm just figuring this out as you're figuring it out, and in fact, it just went out again. Okay, but tell you what, look how far we are and how close we got to our goal. And you gotta admit, I mean, oh, it's back on again. You have to admit that this is actually really great distance. Is it 500 feet? I would say so. I think this is about 500 feet. So I think we've hit the max. And I think that they're still kicking. You can see they're still kicking. But obviously the further out you are, the least likely it's going to work. And cars are flying by and looking at me out here. But yeah, it's not as reliable once you get far enough out, but it's still working technically. It's still producing the same chase that was programmed in the controller back in the building. We're so close to the trees, I really want to see how far I can get. This fixture here is it's struggling, but it is still changing on the chases. But like I said, one of the things about Wi-Fi that I wasn't sure of, and people still aren't sure of it, and I haven't been able to find a lot of information on it, but I believe personally, and yeah, we're gonna go back to the building. I think you get the gist of what this baby can do. But I believe that you don't need Wi-Fi. You don't need Wi-Fi to operate this this fixture and to use Wi-Fi. I don't know how strong the Wi-Fi signal is at the church, so I don't know if I was still in range. I do know that the church's Wi-Fi is not that great, so I'm willing to bank that as far as I was most likely not in Wi-Fi range, but the Wi-Fi still worked, and I that's what I just believe. And one of the DJs on YouTube, Brian S. Red, he did a video doing a similar test, and he was out in the middle of nowhere, and he did a Wi-Fi test, and it worked out for him as well. So I wanted to do that kind of test here to see how it worked and to get a taste of the technology that American DJ has. So good job, guys. Good job, American DJ. And like I said, I mean, our sanctuary, from where we are in our balcony and the tech box and where the lights are on stage, is I want not even getting to the street. I don't think we go as far as the street. It's maybe a couple of 100 feet distance wise, maybe. That's kind of the deal here. See, my door's still propped open. You see the lights are going off. Everything's fine. But you notice too, it worked through a door. If you notice that. So the signal went through a door. And that's actually pretty impressive. And you know what? I want to see. Now we're inside. Let's walk around the church and see how far we can go in the church with this light. So I'll keep it in front and let's take a tour. So we're in our fellowship hall and you can see the light is still flashing. I don't want to blind you, but I want you to be able to see the light. So there's the light. It's just not blinding. You can see it's still changing. One of the things on, when you're dealing with Wi-Fi, it says open range, like nothing blocking the signal. It works up to that many feet. So we're probably not going to travel that many feet away, but we are going to have some walls and doors separating us from the transceiver. So it's still kicking. Now we're in our children's center. And it looks like we're stuck on amber. And now oh, no. Might be like the cell phone reception. You got to put in a position. Yeah, there it is. Now it's back. You see, you go too high, too low. Bring it back. All right, so yeah, it's a little tricky. We didn't get too far. But yeah, even just a walk of what, 50 feet? If that. It's an impressive little light. I think if you're worried about the connection, the wireless part of it, don't be. Don't be. We have services with several hundred people, all with Bluetooth technology and using Wi-Fi and all of these different things. And we're still able to produce this setup effectively. So yeah, Wi-Fi is the future. You guys know, if you've watched past videos, that I'm really a Chauvet guy. I prefer Chauvet products, but that doesn't mean Wi-Fi is bad, doesn't mean American DJ is bad. I just like Chauvet. But they did a great job with these lights. And you see, Stage Setter is not even a programming controller. Got a stroke in there. Yeah, really nice setup, great range, strongly recommended. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. So social media and all that. You can follow the Alpha Lighting Crew on Instagram and Twitter, both at Alpha Lighting Crew. You can follow me on Twitter at Dante Writes. You can also follow my blog, doublenl.wordpress.com. These links should be in the description, so relax. But yeah, is that it? That's about it. Am I gonna do another video soon? I haven't really been doing a lot of videos. I've kind of run out of ideas for videos. Um, Shout out to a comment on my strobe video. I was reviewing the American DJ Mega Flash, and person wanted me to test out the sound active mode on some live music, just recording or whatever, and really get a feel for how that sound active mode works. So I guess that'll be the next project, the next video. Other than that, yeah, I'm kind of out of ideas, guys. So comment if you want to see some kind of lighting video or whatever. Experiment if you want to see any kind of demonstration with this setup. Anything you want me to do with the Wi-Fi setup, I can totally do that, and show you guys. If there's any questions you have about it, you can let me know, and I'll let you know. Just in case the people from American DJ don't quite answer that question for you. Like I said, I use a transceiver. I prefer to have the controller with the transceiver built in, but we're good with what we got here. It still works. And I'd love to know how you're working. If you have a Wi-Fi controller, how that works with the transceiver connected to a regular PAR, a regular fixture. I haven't seen that setup yet. So if you do that setup, tell me how that works. Tell us. Let us know. All right. Thanks, and keep shining.